I hope you are all preparing well for your entrance examinations. So in my previous videos, I have taught what is literature, what are the characteristics of literature, what are the uses of literature, and the literary ages of English literature. So out of that, today I am going to deal 14th century English literature. 14th century English literature. This 14th century English literature is also known as the Age of Chaucer. The Age of Chaucer. It is also known as the Age of Chaucer because the main writer, the prominent writer of this age was Chaucer. Okay, it started in 1340 and continued up to 1400. So what is the starting point we can take? 1340 and 40. Why a particular period only we are taking particular age means that is the birth of Chaucer. He was born in 1340 and he died in 1400. As the prominent writer of this 14th century was Chaucer, his period, his date of birth and his date of death is considered as the age of Chaucer, that is 1340 to 1400. The 14th century starts with birth of Chaucer, that is 1340 to 1400. Okay, the main events, the main historical events if you take, of this age are: the first one, beginning of 100 Years' War. Beginning of 100 Years' War. 100 Years' War with France. With whom? With France. England and France. That is from in the year 1338. So when did the 100 Years' War start? That is in the year 1338. So England fought with so main historical event in the 14th century is beginning of 100 Years' War with France in 1338. Here politically it was a period of 100 Years' War which released and strengthened the feeling of national consciousness and patriotism both in England and France. The political consciousness and patriotism was raised both in England as well as France. Okay, the main thing that happened here is that thing. Okay, the next event in this period, this is the first event. The next event in this age is Black Death. Black Death. The next event is Black Death, that is 1348 to 49. 1348 to 49. So can you imagine what is this Black Death? It is the epidemic. That is plague. Epidemic, plague. The death was caused by black boils on the body. So due to plague, that is the plague disease is caused due to rats, I think. It's shattered completely the social economic structure of contemporary England. It wiped out half of the England's population. So this Black Death wiped out half of the England's population. So this is also a major event that happened in the 14th century. And the next one is beginning of Lollard's movement. Beginning of Lollard movement. Beginning of Lollard movement. That means John Wycliffe. John Wycliffe. John Wycliffe, Lollard movement to eradicate evils from the church. To eradicate evils from the church. John Wycliffe started the Lollard movement to eradicate. What is the main thing here? What you should remember? To eradicate the evils of the church. Okay. The historical events of the 14th century. Major historical events. We are discussing about the major historical events of the 14th century. Okay. It's the beginning of 100 Years' War, the Black Death and Lollard movement we already discussed. Now, Peasants' Revolt. 1381. Peasants. You know what is peasant means? Farmer. Okay. So there was a lot of dissatisfaction among the people, the laborers, the prices increased and all of them started revolt, and it was a major revolt. It was also a very important revolt that happened during this 14th century. Okay. Next, use of English in law courts in the parliament. Use of English in the law courts, parliament, schools, etc. started in this age itself. Okay, so these are the major events we have learned in this. That is the beginning of 100 Years' War, Black Death, Lowland movement, Peasants' Revolt in 1381, and especially the English started in schools, laws, courts, parliament, everywhere. So these are the major events. And next, the important writer of this age is also known as the Age of Chaucer. The 14th century is also known as Age of Chaucer. I also told you it started in 1340 to 1400. It started in 1340 to 1400. Okay. Age of Chaucer. The Age of Chaucer. So in the next presentation, we are going to learn about the Chaucer, his writings and important things.